Guys, what's going on? Robert Warshak here, and we've got a warrior deck you guys most assuredly have forgotten about because the card isn't played at all, and that's going to be Hack the System's Warrior, or the Weapon Warrior. After we've attacked 5 times with our hero, which is why this warrior has so many weapons in it, we get the new hero power, and the new hero power is a 2 mana summon a 4/3, and if we attack, it actually refreshes, so we can have an army of 4/3s out, and if we don't even have a weapon out, we can at least summon 1 per turn for 2 mana, so it's actually not bad even if there's no weapon out. So for those of you unfamiliar with how we do this, we're going to cover each and every card in the deck, why it's there, and then from there, we're going to head in some ranked games. You're going to see the Weapon Warrior in action, and you're going to see how confused our opponents get. So first things first, Town Crier. This card's just insane. It's a 1 mana 1/2 battle cry, draw a rush minion from your deck. I wish we could put more rush minions in our deck. We only have the Restless Mummy, the Crowley, and the Ziliax. The Crowley isn't actually necessary. I just like the card a lot because he's good against other aggro decks and good against tempo decks. But if we take him out, we only have 3 rush minions in the deck, and with 2 Town Criers, I don't like drawing Town Criers, playing it and not like drawing a rush minion, so that's why Crowley's in here. If you want to play a different rush minion, that's fine, or if you want to add more, highly advised as well. Upgrade. We play a shit ton of weapons. The earlier stages of this deck didn't actually have upgrade, but then after playing like Livewire, Lance, Wrench Caliber, Soul Thress, and then upgrading it, and it being able to attack an extra time and generate value, and then also summon a 4/3, while also if our quest isn't complete, get extra charges on there, is just really, really good. Normally, we never use upgrade by itself. We normally always attach it to a weapon that we already have in play, but we can use it if we need to, because in itself is still 3 charges to our quest for just 1 mana. Execute. This deck doesn't really have any armor gain in it, and it does a lot of damage through minions and weapons, so I found Execute to be a little bit better than the Shield Slam. Frighten Flunky. It's a 2 mana 2/2 that generates more taunt minions. We get to pick which taunt minion we want. Most taunt minions are fairly good, plus it's a decent value guy. Questing Explorer. We run the quest. This isn't really a quest that we can complete very quickly, so Questing Explorer works out really well in the early stages of the game. Warpath. Really good card that synergizes with Execute. It's a really good card in general for any sort of aggro deck. If you want to put in like Battle Rage in this deck, you can try, or Alkali of Pains, you can try, but I've kind of built it the way it's supposed to be built, that I see it in my eyes. We played a decent amount of games with it, and it was kind of hard to like look at the deck and like remove something besides, like I mentioned before, the Crowley. Everything else is really just, I found to be exceedingly important. Weapons Project. This because there's a lot of Dragon Hunter on ladder. We like destroying the weapons. There's a lot of Galakron deck. We can destroy their weapon. Plus, we run Harrison Jones to get the extra draw mechanic in the deck. Again, we don't have a lot of draw, so Weapons Project into Harrison to draw 2 or 3 cards is insane. Plus, again, if they're just playing weapons, because they're a class that we can Harrison and then save the Weapons Project for a second weapon if we think they have one. Livewire Lance, a really good weapon. It's a 3 mana 2/2. Stats aren't necessarily why we play it. After your hero attacks, we get a Lackey. Lackeys are good. Upgrading this, getting 3 Lackeys are even better. Snip Snap. It's an insane mech. How do you not play this guy? Restless Mummy. It's a really good, probably one of the best 4-drops in the deck, or for the warrior class, I should say, and the fact that it has Russian Reborn is insane. Plus, we control it with the Town Crier. Wrench Caliber. This is really, really, really key against those Highlander decks that you're going to fight on ladder. After you've attacked twice with this, you shuffle 2 bombs into the deck. A lot of players forget about the bombs and the fact that they can't activate their Highlander cards because of the bombs, and even if they think they do, sometimes they'll just misplay right into it anyway. And again, with Upgrade and Greenskin, we're able to put even more bombs into their deck. Greenskin, we have a shit ton of weapons. Giving those weapons +1/+1 is good. Crowley, we kind of went over that guy. Jones, kind of went over that guy. Destroying weapons and drawing cards is good because this deck doesn't have a lot of draw. Ziliax, same reason we run Snip Snap. Armored Goon. All right, so this guy may look a little underwhelming. Like, Rob, are you kidding me right now? No. So this guy is single-handedly going to win in the aggro matchup, or maybe even sometimes the tempo matchup, because you're able to heal a massive amount through Soul Thress. So you basically play Soul Thress, you can attack face or attack a minion, don't go too ham with it. Following turn, you play Armored Goon, you kill like 2-3 minions with this. The last swing, you go face, you gain 15 armor. You take some damage from the minions, but you gain like 10 to 15 armor anytime you combo Soul Thress with Armored Goon. And, you know, this is just one effect. This is his like best one. Him going down and then attacking with any weapon is generally just pretty good. And then we have Deathwing. This deck really has no field clear besides Warpath. Originally did run Brawls. This is a deck that you normally want the board. You're going to want to be able to clear off minions with weapons. So therefore, I didn't find Brawl to be that useful. So I found Deathwing to be just a minion that we can play on a clear board. If we're losing the board, we can play it. And then if we were to like, we have the board, we don't play Deathwing because we don't want to kill our own minions, but this card was a Brawl anyway, and we don't play Brawl when we have our own minions out regardless. So it follows the same trend of what Brawl does, but it's actually just a minion that we can play even when there's no cards on board, like unlike Brawl. So with that, we're going to head into the games. If you guys like the deck, like what you see, and it treats you well, yo, throw a comment, throw a like in the section below. Really helps the video out and tells me I like that shit. All right, so let's get in the games and enjoy, boys. Priest bad, yeah. I mean, when we play Priest, it's fine, but playing against Priest is the worst. Well, it depends on the deck. If we're playing like a deck that does well against Priest, then hell yeah, bring it on, brother. But most decks don't do well against Priest. What up, Deku? So quick question. To get Amazing Reno, I gotta buy that crappy damn adventure? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, brother. You gotta pay money. That hard cash. Accept all forms of major credit cards. They accept pieces of your soul. You're good at extracting the value. Just look at my stock. I'm down 22%. It's not that big of a deal, Deku. It'll go back up. I was actually thinking about going and trying to push for some more profits. Down 22%. Gonna take some profit. It'll go back up. 100% stuff will go, like by in 2 years. We're young, so in 2 years everything will be dandy. It's just right now it's not so dandy. That's okay. Station. Oh my god. It's so clean. I see a 20% discount. Honestly, I would hold off Deku, and we can talk about stuff later. Because I got some I had moved some stuff around, and I'll see it through 3.5 days. And I'm looking at like some stuff. All right, this could hit this, but I would have to override my homie. I mean, that card needs to die, right? So it's not in the sense of like we can talk about this. This card just needs to die. Oh, I don't even have like, there's no market analysis for this. There's no analysis for a giant red fucking dildo going straight down. There's no analysis for this. I mean, there's some resistance levels. Like, look at AMD. I plotted this for Noob Scrub, and it hit this like the fucking T. So I plotted this about 3 weeks ago when it was up here. So Noob was like, I bought AMD, I bought it at like 42 and I'm selling it soon, and he up here. So I plotted support 1. Look what it did. It came down, literally fucking touched the support, like kissed it, and then bounced back up to 50, exactly 50. So it went from 41 to 50 in 2 days. So you would have made a nice little juicy 20% profit right there. And now my next one, since it broke support 1, is support 2, which is $34. So I have a buy-in at 34 for support number 2. This is so good. I should probably move it to like 36. Just to be on the safe side, or 35. I feel like 34 was too, I don't know, let me take a look at that again. I feel like 34 was too on the dot, you know? You can't do like absolutely on the dot. Let me zoom in. Let me investigate this. Fuck you. Let me fucking move my shit around, you little cuck. What do I want to do? I'm at a decent life total. I mean, I could just play big boy and end turn. Could do this. Get a guy. Play guy, hero power. Or I could just slam big boy. Okay, let me zoom in on this real quick. It's like 3480. It's 3490, so I should probably change it to 36. Yeah, I'll change it to 36. He just played another one? Are you kidding me, dude? What is that, 7, 8? I mean, I guess I have to kind of play it. And I don't really want to take 6, but I gain some armor. So, I mean, I suppose it works out. But if I hero power, then I don't get to play a taunt in the way. And I think playing a taunt is better. Yeah, he had the other rawness. That was pretty sucky for me. I know there's a global pandemic going on, but it would have killed them to figure out why the internet is shit. It depends. My internet was terrible for a while. I had to call them 9 times. They came out to my house 6 times. It was terrible. I had the feeling they had no idea what they were doing. Really? You traded into my 1-2. Really? Really? Alright, it now makes slightly more sense why he did that. Bro. Why? Oh, you're going face? Does he trade into my 6-7? I hope not. Damn it. You say you love me, I say you don't. I say you don't. You won't. Alright, I have no more armor gain in the entire deck, correct? Which means I need to kill him before he kills me, which means we gotta go. Alright, I should be able to kill him next turn. It's been a tough one, but like as you can see here, it's like it's been good. Alright, never mind. He has to have 2 corrosive breaths and hero power. A single hero power doesn't do it. How much damage is that? 6? I'm 4 damage. Hell yeah. You'll love to see it. Holy shit. Woo! That was the best deck in the game. Alright, what did I notice? Upgrade didn't do shit. Guy's name is Rogue. It's kind of annoying that I can't pin the comment that Jake Evans posts for the time. Like from the comment section. I actually have to go to the video itself. I could probably put in another weapons project and put in another like 6 swamp ooze and take out the upgrades, but we'll see. I crafted the whole deck, just not Reno. What do I do? Just play the deck without Reno. The deck was played before without Reno. Just play another big card. Play like Yogbox. That card wins you the game 30% of the time when you play it. Seems like a good card to me. You play a 10 mana card that wins the game 30% of the time. Randomly. You have a 1 in 3 chance when you play that card to win. The other 2 times you lose. But still. You say you miss me, I say you don't. I think this is better because it lets me develop like a lackey next turn alongside like homies. Works every time, 30% of the time. Exactly. That's what we like. Damn, you're just gonna tempo out a witchy lackey? Are you on good kush? This guy has to be on good kush. I guess I could have attacked face first and then I could have rushed this guy out instead of dealing damage, but it's all right. I was really looking forward to the Ronaldo. Very sad. He's good, but I mean, I don't know. He's pretty fucking good. Being able to play a 10 mana card, kill everything on the board regardless if it has Death Rattle is pretty crazy. And then granted, its ability is not very consistent. Like some games it'll do nothing, but some games like I've lost because Reno for my the Reno for my opponent just kept killing my shit and summoning shit for him. It was crazy. It was like the best Reno I've ever seen ever in the entirety of Renos ever. I mean, it was just insane. It's like the game wanted me to lose. Upgrade. Pretty eat.
This place is scary.
I mean, Hecklebot's looking mighty fine.
No tomb can hold me.
Wow, that was a pretty sick card.
No tomb can hold me.
That's his whole turn, though. So I play Hecklebot first, and I see what we pull. Wow, that's pretty good for him. Hopefully it's nothing insane. Oh, that's pretty good. Now let's be smart about this. Okay. Maybe I should have taken the 1 less damage and put less damage on him, but I feel like him being at 5 instead of 4 is kind of good because of a Vis. Force him to have to trade. Oh no. Actually, he hasn't played any actually invoke cards, so we're alright. It's actually really good. Dude, the song is scaring me. Stop. This is more my tempo. Guys over here like, yeah. It's like, all right, dude, simmer. Man, we have so many options. So I want to hold the weapons project with Harrison until he plays Galakron, because I can get rid of that 5-2 weapon When there's screaming, I'm just like, simmer, buddy, old pal, old friend of mine, home slice, bread slice, dog. Dude, I can't believe I actually just said your complete sentence without a single stutter. With zero, like, I barely even read it. I looked over and I just assumed that's what it just a continuation of that. That was pretty good. I feel like most people couldn't read that fast and like have zero hesitation. Like, I was very confident in my reading abilities there. Solid. On the floor. It's like this before. Okay, so who are you and where is Rob? Confident in my reading abilities. Dude, if this guy goes like Leroy, Shadow Step, Leroy, it's only 13 damage. Zephyrus? What could Zephyros give him? Brule? I guess it could give him Brule. Why do I have to be playing a Highlander? It's alright. Flume Stroke? Flume Stroke? Oh, I still win. Get that Flume Stroke out of here. Lose against the Quest Warrior. Oh, this deck. Dun, 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 dun.